Good morning, dear children. Children, in the previous class, we had discussed about the definition of determiners, predeterminers, and various kinds of determiners. In this class, we are going to discuss about the various uses of the different kinds of determiners which we had dealt in the previous lesson. In the previous lesson, children, we had dealt predeterminers, articles, demonstratives, possessives, ordinals, cardinals, quantifiers, distributives, and interrogatives. So let us focus on the very first part, that is predeterminers. Children, predeterminers are normally placed before an indefinite article plus adjective plus noun to express an opinion about the noun they modify. Such and what are used to express surprise or other emotions. Let us see few examples. It was quite a shock. So if you can note down, the word quite has come just before the determiner a. Second, very important part, that is articles. Children, the article system in English consists of the definite article the and the indefinite article a or an. So let's see where and how do we use the article the. First point, we can use the definite article before any common noun. For example, the boys were not in the class. Number two, we use the definite article to refer to specific persons or things. For example, I want to meet the principal in the school. So we are trying to specify the person, that is principal. Third point, the definite article is used with time expressions. For example, I met her in the evening. She came here in the morning. Fourth point, the definite article is generally used before a noun which is followed by the preposition of. This led to the destruction of followed by the article the, whole village. Fifth point, the definite article is used before the superlative adjectives. Let us take example. He is the best boy in the class. Second, she is the most beautiful girl in the school. Sixth point, the definite article is used before adjectives such as rich, poor, deaf, dumb, blind when we use them as nouns. Children, you can see here the rich and the poor went to the fair. So children, we have tried to use the word rich and poor as nouns. Next, the indefinite articles a or an. Children, the indefinite articles a or an are used when we talk about people in a general or indefinite way. So, the article a is used before the words which begin with consonant sounds, and an is used before the words beginning with vowel sounds. However, what matters here is some words start with a vowel letter but begin with a consonant sound. So we use the article a before these words. Few examples. He is a European. Now children, European, when we pronounce, the word Y-O-U comes. Same goes with unique. The pronunciation of Y-O-U. Henceforth, we use the article a. Second point, we use an before words which begin with a vowel sound, like orange, Indian. Third, some words begin with a silent, so we use an before them, like honest. So here the sound of H becomes silent and we use a. Next, number 4, we use a or an before an adjective in a noun phrase. Example, she is a good girl. She told me an interesting story. We use an with abbreviations beginning with the following: A, E, F, H, I, L, M, N, O, R, S, X. Children, why? The reason because when we use these words, the throw of vowel comes. For example, his father is an MP. So M, E, M sound comes here. Next very important point, that is demonstratives. This, these, that, those. Now children, the demonstrative determiners are used to talk about person, things that have already been mentioned. This and these refer to the things that are near and can be seen, whereas that and those are used to refer to the things that are at a distance but can be seen. For example, we lived in this house for 4 years. She bought these books. But children, more important point is we have to note down that this and that are used for singular nouns, whereas these and those are used for plural nouns. For example, can you lift that box? Would you like to buy those books? Fourth, that is possessives. Children, examples: my, our, your, his, her, its, their. Do not mix possessives with pronouns, because children, all these words you will follow, it will have a noun in front of them. For example, he is my uncle. So here it shows the possession. Thus you can note down that uncle is a noun, whereas my is a possessive. Since it has followed a noun, henceforth it is a determiner. Fifth point, that is ordinals: first, second, next, last. The ordinals show what position something has in a series. He is the first boy who has joined this school. Next, that is cardinals. Cardinals are like numerals: 1, 2, 3, 100, etc. Cardinals are ordinary numbers and they show how many of something there are. Example, he has 2 daughters. I met 3 young men at the station. Seventh point, children, quantifiers. The area where you need to focus. The use of much, some, several, a lot of, both, all, etc. The quantifiers refer to the quantity of things or amount of something. Now children, for example, much is used for uncountable. Some is used for countable as well as uncountable. Next, distributives. When we talk about distributives, children, again, each, every, either, neither, but it has to follow a noun. Distributive determiners refer to each single member of a group. Each is used when we talk about the members of a group individually, and every when we make a general statement. But children, both are followed by a singular countable noun. For example, he met each guest. Each request will be considered. Children, each has followed a noun. Request is also a noun. Now when we talk about either, neither, the use. Either is used to talk about 2 things but usually indicates that only one of the 2 is involved. For example, either of the 2 girls should come here. Neither is the negative of either. Neither member came to attend the meeting. Either can also mean people stood on either side, that is both sides of the road. Fourth, neither boy said anything. So here children, neither follows a singular noun. Next and the last point, that is interrogatives. That is what, which, whose, etc. The interrogative determiners are used for making or asking questions. What subjects are you studying? So again children, if you will notice, you will find that the words follow a noun. Henceforth, interrogative is also a determiner. Now children, the objective of learning determiner is only one, so that you can work out, solve, editing, omission and gap filling appropriately in class 9 and 10. Children, for your reference, I have also uploaded in this video one question. It is a question based on determiners, and this is the type of question you will be getting in your board exams and class 9. The answers are also provided. You should go through it very minutely. Till then children, have a good day. Thank you.